Okay. So it says, I try to find a way out, and then it says, with a grunt of effort, you twist and contort your body with a rough rope scraping against your leather armor. A final desperate heave sees the knot, loosens until enough for you to slip free. You tumble to the forest floor and the hard thud, shaking your head to clear the dizziness. As your vision steadies, you push yourself to your feet, brushing off the leaves and dirt, and the immediate area around the snare reveals no obvious tracks or signs of its maker. But the forest stretches out in all directions, a dense tapestry of ancient trees and dappling sunlight. A faint, almost imperceptible trail of disturbed earth leads deeper into the woods, barely visible beneath the scattered fallen leaves.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I gotta type. I'm gonna say check out the trail.
Okay.
I gotta do a wisdom save. See what I get. Oh, 5. You squint, trying to discern the barely there path, but the forest floor is a confusing mosaic of fallen leaves, tangled roots, and dappled shadows. Each step you take makes a lead you further astray. The faint signs of disturbed earth quickly vanishing amidst the natural chaos. After a few minutes of fruitlessly searching, you realize you're lost on the trail entirely. The forest closing in around you is an indifferent silence. The trees would seem denser, their canopy blocking out more of the sun. As you pause, a low and guttural growl echoes from everywhere deeper in the thicket, sends a shiver down your spine.
Do we have any weapons?
I was gonna say try to climb a tree and look and see if we can find a way out.
Before we do that, I want to ask, do we have any weapons?
Yeah, we do. I think. Hang on, let me see. Inventory. I have throwing knives and a twine.
Um, I try to climb a tree and ready my knives.
Strength. We got an 8.
I think we fell.
Yeah. You grab onto a thick, moss-covered bark of a nearby tree, attempting to pull yourself upward to surge of adrenaline. However, the branches are thick and with dew, or perhaps your footing is less secure than you thought. Your hands slip and you scrape your palms against the rough bark as you slide back down to the forest floor with an undignified thud. The growling sound intensifies closer now, a low rumble that vibrates through very ground. You hastily draw both your knives, the familiar weight of a steel, a small comfort in your trembling hands. Your eyes dart again around the dense undergrowth, trying to pinpoint the source of the menacing sound, but the shadows play tricks, making every rustle of leaves even like an approaching threat. What do you do?
Um,
I want to look around again.
okay.
We should try to climb a tree.
You gonna try to climb a tree again? We're lucky we didn't take damage from that.
I know. Oh, we got a 10. We failed again.
I failed again.
Mm-hmm. Wait, it's not letting me go out. Oh no. Your second attempt to scale the tree is no more successful than the first. Your hands, then, still stinging from the previous fall, struggle to find purchase on the slick bark. You slide down once more, and the growling sound is now palpable vibration in the air. Suddenly, a burr of gray and white bursts from the undergrowth. A large, gaunt wolf, its fur matted and streaked with mud, lunges into the clearing. Its eyes gleam with very hungry, brittle light, fixed entirely on you. A low snarl, twist and shout, revealing a more formidable array of yellow teeth with where no mistake of intent is to its prey. A gaunt wolf, its eyes gleam with hunger, lunges in the undergrowth, ready to strike.
Throw the knife. We got dexterity good. We got good dexterity. Throw the knife. Throw the knife at the wolf. That's the only skill we have. What happened?
Okay. You draw one of your knives and polish steel gleaming in the dampened sunlight and hurl it with a flick of your wrist towards the gauntlet wolf. You throw a knife in the gauntlet wolf aiming spot, visual spot. Rolling for attack. Roll results is 7 versus 8. This is a fail.
Oh, very nice.
The knife spins overhead and a blur of air, but your aim is off. It sails wide of the mark, embedded itself firmly on the nearby tree with its loud, soft thud. The wolf, seemingly unfazed, continues the menacing advance. Its hunger-filled eyes never leave you. You've thrown your knife, but it missed the wolf. The creature is still advancing, and you're now one knife down, though still ready to repeat the movements.
Screw that, run.
That would you do next?
Run.
The gaunt wolf, undetermined by your missed throw, lunges forward with a surprising speed and a low growl. Throws.
Wait, you threw the other knife?
No.
Oh, you're repeating the.
No, the gaunt wolf, undeterred by your missed throw, is just talking about the wolf's turn. A low snarl rumbling is in its chest and snaps its jaws towards you. Attack roll 10 versus AC 13. This is a miss. The wolf snaps its jaw shut just an inch from your face. The wind is of its lunge, ruffles its hair, and you slowly dodge its attack, feeling the chilling proximity of bared teeth. I'm gonna say run.
Yeah, that's my thing. If I throw a knife at something and it still doesn't work, yeah, I'm running. Screw that. I thought we were supposed to be a good rogue. We suck as a rogue. That's no surprise to me because I'm never good at rogue. I'm just self.
Okay. You decide that direct confrontation isn't your best option and attempt to flee the snarling wolf. Darting between trees and undergrowth in a desperate bid to escape its pursuit. The dense forest, which moments ago seemed to hinder you, now offers a tangled maze you hope to use your advantage. You attempt to flee the wolf by navigating the dense forest. Rolling for ability check. Roll results is 16 versus 13. This is a success.
Good job.
Your nimble rogue reflexes serve you well. Weaving through the undergrowth with surprising speed, you manage to put some distance between yourself and the wolf, and the snarling growl fainter, seeing down behind you as you press deeper into the forest. For now, you've evaded an immediate pursuit. You've successfully put some distance between yourself and the wolf using your between yourself and the wolf, using the dense forest to your advantage. You're still in the wilderness, but the immediate threat is lessened. What do you do? Next, Ace. The wolf's turn. Though you have put some distance between yourself and the grunt beast, the wolf lets out a frustrating growl and lunges forward, crashing through the undergrowth with surprising speed, its eyes still fixed on your retreating form.
What the heck? We didn't get away?
What? No, I guess not.
That makes no sense. You can't say we ran away and we got through and then
What can we do now?
they caught up to us, I think. I'm gonna try do a melee attack.
Okay.
Melee attack. Because if we can't run away from it, then we're just gonna have to fight it. Because eventually it's gonna try to kill us.
Oh, crap.
Did we get a bad roll?
You decided to engage in the hungry wolf in close combat, drawing one of your knives and preparing to strike. What? I didn't say knives.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's all we have. That's what we have equipped.
Oh, okay.
I figured that's what it was.
Okay.
What other weapons do we have?
Oh, crap. Okay.
What
You
weapons
attempt to strike the wolf with your melee weapon.
Ace, what other weapons did we have?
Just those.
Just the knives? Yeah.
Okay. You lunge forward, the knife slashing, but the wolf quickly is in a whip, sidesteps your attack, and blade whistles firmly through the air. There flank in its moment before. You attack misses, and the wolf snarls his eyes in the fixed on you. What do you do next, Ace? The wolf's turn. The wolf snarls, its eyes gleaming with hunger, and lunges at you, snapping with the powerful jaws. Rolling for attack. Attack roll. 13 versus AC, or 16 versus AC 13. This is a hit. Rolling for damage. Damage roll 1 point of piercing damage.
Oh. Forget that.
The wolf nips your leg, and the teeth scraping rather than biting deep, leaving minor scratches that temporarily okay. Just melee attack again.
I mean, that's really all we have. No.
Oh!
Did we get him? Did we get him?
Just a second. Okay. It said, it said,
Did we get the hit?
second, keeps moving the screen. Okay. So it says, you grip your chosen melee weapon, your eyes locked on the grunt wolf. With the swift movement, you attempt to strike the beast, aiming for a vital spot. You attempt to strike the wolf with your melee weapon. Roll for attack. Roll result is 20.
We got a critical hit?
This is a critical success.
Heck yeah.
Your attack lands with brutal precision. A natural 20, a critical hit, as your weapon hits the weak points of the wolf's defense. Rolling damage. Your weapon connects the sickening thud, piercing deep into the wolf's flesh. The creature lets out a pained yelp as the blood begins to well from the wound. Your attack sinks into the wolf flank, dealing 5 piercing damage. Despite the initial compact, the wolf stumbles back while standing, though clearly wounded. The creature lets out a guttural snarl, and its predatory gaze, unwavering as its you eyes you with a renewed ferocity. It seems your critical attack with is only served to enrage it further. You landed a solid critical hit on the wolf, leaving it wounded but still very much a threat. It snarls, preparing the next moves of its turn at the end. To the end.
So we hit it pretty good when we pissed it off.
Okay. Wolf's turn. Enraged by the wound, the wolf snarls a guttural sound, rumbling in its chest, and lunges at you, and the yellowed fangs snapping shut. Attack roll. 11 versus AC 13. This is a miss. You manage to sidestep the wolf lunge. It snaps jaws, nearly missing your throat as it stumbles past. Melee weapon. Okay. It's kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of sucks that they roll for me instead of me rolling.
Instead of you pressing the button to roll.
Yeah. Okay. So, you attempt a swift melee attack against the snarling wolf, rolling for attack. Roll result is 10 versus 8, which is a success.
So it only has an 8 AC.
Yeah, this is our first level, so. Your knife slashes out connecting squarely with the wolf. It yelps in pain as your blade hits its mark, dealing 4 damage. Your attack slices into the wolf, dealing 5 piercing damage. Your blade hits deep into the wolf's flesh, dealing 5 piercing damage. Ace hits the wolf for 5 HP. The wolf, already wounded, lets out a final guttural yelp as the knife strikes true, and it collapses to the forest floor, unmoving. The predatory glint of the eyes fade, replaced by a dull stare. The silence of the forest settles around you once more, broken only by your heavy breathing. What do you do next?
I use my knife to get the meat from the wolf.
I'm gonna say and then look for a way out.
Okay.
Sam, use a knife to cut meat from the wolf and then look for a way out.
Okay, sounds good.
It's still thinking. The dungeon master is thinking.
Dungeon Master. What you do, Dungeon Master?
Yeah.
I might have this turned down, but I'll be listening to the game. I'll be listening to what you're talking about.
Ooh, we got a dirty 20
Ooh.
for finding a way out. Okay. The desperate struggle against the grunt wolf as the dappled forest clear pushes you to your limits, Ace. After initial fumbles of the generous disengage, you find yourself concerned as the beast snapped at your heels. The fangs drew blood, leaving you wounded, but your resolve better altered. A lucky critical strike with your knife tore into its flank, enraging the creature larger, just and so sealing its fate. Then final swift melee attack, the blade hit to mark the last time the wolf collapsed with the
So it's still alive.
pained yelp. Involuntary segregating to life, yet his eyes, the immediate threat is gone, leaving you alone once more. The heavy silence of the woods now a welcome relief. You use your knife to cut the meat of the wolf and then look for a way out. Acquire new item, acquired wolf meat. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Why are you confused? There's cats in there.
Huh?
Why are you confused with cats in there?
What?
You said cats? Like you're
I
confused.
said, what's up, Cash? Oh, you are on my phone, Goofy. You break it.
Yeah, we broke your phone. I'm gonna replace it. So.
You're goofy. Okay. With steady hands, you use one of your knives to expertly carve a good portion of usable meat from the fallen wolf. It's raw, certainly, but in a pinch it will sustain you. You carefully pack the bloody cuts away. The metallic tang lingers in the air. Now, in the immediate threat dealt with, your attention goes back to escaping the oppressive forest. You take a moment to survey your surroundings, trying to discern any signs, a path, a change in terrain, or a distant sound of civilization. You see, you see, you scan the dense forest, your rogue instincts heightened. Wait. Oh. Instincts in heightened after your encounter. This time, a subtle shift in the wind carried to faint scent of wood smoke, guides your steps. You push through a thicket of gnarled branches, and as the last of the oppressive canopy gives way, you stumble out of the suffocating woods and into a narrow, well-trodden dirt path. Before you lies a small rustic village. Simple wooden homes, some with snatching thatch roofs, are nestled amidst the um, scattered vegetable patches. A few wisps of smoke curl lazy from the stone chimneys, and the distant rhythmic clank of a blacksmith's hammer carries the breeze. The forest gloom slightly resonates, placing by the reassuring sights and sounds of civilization. You found your way out. Look around the town or the village. The village, so small, bustles with a quiet energy, Children chase each other down the dusty lane, their laughter echoing off the wooden walls of houses. An elderly woman tends a small garden, humming a tuneless melody, while a burly man in a leather apron expertly hammers metal at the forge, sparks flying with each resounding blow. A few villagers glance your way, and their expressions curious but not overly hostile, likely consume likely accustomed to strangers passing through. You notice a small tavern. It's open. Is a wooden sign depicting a foaming mug and a general store with barrels stacking outside. The air smells like smokewood, freshly baked bread, and something vaguely earthy, like a damp soil. You can easily approach any of these people or embellishments.
What's next? What's next in the story?
I'm trying to type.
No.
I said ask around, and where I go to um, Okay, you approach a middle-aged woman, meticulously sweeping the dirt path in front of her modest home. Her movements slow and deliberate. She pauses, leaning on her broom as you draw near, her gaze gentle. "Excuse me, good woman," you begin, your voice a little raspy from the forest. "Could you tell me what the name of the village?" A small smile taps her lips. This is Oakhaven, stranger. Now, not many pass through this way unless they've lost their way from the King's Road. You're all right, dear? You look a bit disheveled. After a brief, quiet exchange, you thank her and turn towards the general store. It weathered sign creaks in the breeze, and the scatter of goods is displayed somewhat haphazard outside. A few farming tools and a wood basket and a stack of wood. New item acquired: hackwood, water skin, simple rope, torch. Inside the general store, a stout woman, that was kind. Okay. Um, Inside the general store, a stout woman with kind eyes, smiling warmly from behind a counter cluttered with various goods. "Welcome, stranger. Looking for anything in particular, or just browsing?" she asked, wiping her hands on the worn apron. Her gestures of the shelves and barrels around you. Got a bit of everything for the traveler, the hunter, or just folk needing a bite to eat. She then lists her wares, her voice friendly and inviting.
What happened?
Oh, we're at the store. When you list the wares, the friendly hard track, 5 rations. Hard track, 5 rations. Water skin, full. Simple rope, 50 feet. Torch, 3. Um, flint and steel, 3 silver coins. Healing salve, 7 coins. Hunter's trap. I thought I bought stuff. What do you want to do? You have 14 silver coins. What do you like to
14
do?
silver coins.
Mhm.
What kind of weapons does she have?